Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. We got some modern hardcore on the channel today. This stuff's real heavy, super punchy with the modern mix. Really hits you in the face, bit of beat downness to it as well, and heavy chugging. So yeah, the modern stuff's sounding very, very cool. This first band up, we've had them on the show before. Great band. Really enjoyed their album this year. This is Soulkeeper. Their track is called Gorgeous. Let's check them out.
Secretly, I'd love to know what it's like, wouldn't you? What it feels like.
Twist the knife, dig deeper into my skin. I can feel you.
Dope.
I wanna watch the sweat drip down your eyes. I wanna know you deserve it. Praying the sky would fall down on me, obliterate me entirely. Making a goddamn sound now made from sweat.
Yeah.
Feeling that's within me. I took that jagged path, took a look inside it. I saw myself for who I really was. The burning vengeance are choking on the feeling that's fine with this panic. Burying my head in the sand made me so apathetic. But the feeling gorgeous. Standing at the edge of it all, can I watch away this pain as I fall? Can I watch away this pain?
Dope.
Free from this flesh and bone. Actions of machine. The gravity of everything unsaid. Pulling me under, hanging by a thread. Was all this sweat really worth it? I honestly ain't found one shred of purpose. And I'm all over the map. I keep up searching with my eyes turned black. Tear me apart. Leaving me in for the warmth and the dirt. Crawling out from underneath inside. Vision blurry, scare you with me. Eyes. Back and forth,
Yeah, man.
now twist the knife.
This band's 10 out of 10, I reckon. They got it all going on. Super modern, great, genty, tight, kind of just grindy guitar tone, good balm to it. Brings in all those modern type of riffages with that modern guitar tone as well. Sick, heavy vocal, just screaming it out. He's got a great tone. Just has a nice kind of thickness to the mix. Great drumming, bit of deathy blast beats in there and all sorts, mixing it up, off beats, sounds great. And some nice electronic edges in there as well, mixing it up, cutting it up and all the things like that to add again a nice modern edge to the music. It just slams hard, it's just heavy as hell. Dope. I think that band really kicks ass. Now, let's check this next band out. This is on the Hardcore Worldwide channel. This is 6 Steps Forward. The track's called Bomb the World. Let's listen to it. Yeah. Nice and loud, nice and wide. Yeah, weighty drums. You can hear the bass in there as well nicely. More of a stringy sound to it with his telly. Sounds great. Yeah. Got all the right energy changes to take you from one mosh to the next. Yeah, drums sound great. Yeah. Yeah, those drums have got a great sound. They got a nice reverb on them, got a slappy sound to them, and a big weighty bottom end. And that bass adds a real grind to the low end as well. Got a fat mix. Yeah, another great mix. In terms of the riffage and kind of the guitar tone, these guys kind of had that 2000s hardcore sound. They sounded nice and modern because they had a modern mix. Prominent in your ears, loud but with a clarity still, not just overly distorted and too much gain. You can still hear it. And the clarity of the sound and the tones. You could hear the bass cutting through the guitars as well. Big, weighty drums but with a nice amount of reverb on them to give them a bit of an echo and a room sound as well. Heavy vocal again. Very, very nice. Loving the bands today. Now we're going to finish off with this last band. This is Violent Answer. Their track is called No One to Follow. It's featuring Bartosz Jankowski. So let's finish off with these guys. Oh, oh. Yeah, loud, wide, prominent and in your face, punching drums, dope, heavy, shouty vocal. Yeah. The good thing about these modern hardcore bands, you can just get straight into the mosh with them, you get straight into the groove. You can just mosh out. Just get straight into it. Yeah, nice energy in the vocal. Some dope drumming. Great washy cymbals. More reverby, weighty toms that sound great. Give the mix a fatness. Yeah, nice energy in the vocal. Yeah, this guy's just got a great groove to get straight into. Just mosh out. Nice thick guitar tone. Real punch to this part. Yeah. Friggin' great. I have loved all of the bands today on today's video. Modern hardcore. These guys, I will say, you know, they do kind of use some 2000s hardcore, some 2010 stuffs in there as well. There's a bit of deathiness in there. So they're bringing in a bunch of styles that you do know and have heard before. But what's different about these guys is they've just given it a real modern, fresh, clean edge in the mix. The guitars just punch through. They've got a clarity, even though they're super heavy. It's not super heavy just because it's, you know, tons of distortion. It's super heavy because the guitars have been mixed in a way that just makes it push the sound straight into your ears. It's like having your ear right next to the speaker cabinet. But not only that, the vocals are the same way. Really loud, really punchy, really prominent in your ears. The drums hit you in the face as well. They've got good washy cymbals. And what that means for hardcore is it just has even more punch and more energy and more kind of just forcefulness to it. And those are all great words to associate with hardcore, heavy hardcore. So yeah, I just think this modern stuff is just killing it purely because the sound is just so prominent and there and crisp and clear. So you get a real tight, punchy mix. It just goes well with this kind of music. You know, the breakdowns and the chugginess is really, really hitting hard, especially when the drums are going along with the guitar riffs as well. It's just a real punchy sound, really getting smacked in the ears by it. So yeah, I think it just sounds great. And I like the fact as well still that they harken back to the, you know, what I consider the glory days of hardcore, early 2000s, mid 2000s. Got those panic chords and all of those kind of things in there. But they've also just, you know, moved it on as well with the sound, with the guitar tones, with how clear their mix is. So it is nice and modern, but still with some kind of, nostalgic elements that if you've grown up with this sound, you love. And because of that, as I say, you can just get straight into these bands. These aren't the kind of bands where you got to listen to them a few times before you've started to feel the groove or, knowing where the changes come in. These guys just slot straight in, and if you're used to this kind of energy, you're just straight into the mosh, and you can feel when the change is going to come. The drummer works out, he does a nice fill that takes you from one section to the next and just slams you into the next kind of mosh. I think it's great. I love listening to music that you can just get straight into and enjoy and just feel it go through your body, feel the vibrations. Great. Hope you've enjoyed that, guys. See you around. Bye.